Pushing, team moving there. Move it. I want Jesus on full charge. Step back in. Ernie, move it. Adelante, empuje. Empuje. And push. Well off. Loading team, step away. Gatekeeper. Joffrey, raise the gate.
Puesto $1000 que se cae.
Hola, Juanito.
Hola, bienvenido.
What's this here at the airport? Hammond's not even here?
He sends his apologies.
We are facing a $20 million lawsuit by the family of that worker, and you're telling me that Hammond can't even bother to see me?
He had to leave early. He wants to be with his daughter. She's getting a divorce.
Well, I understand that, but we've been advised to deal with the situation now. The insurance company...
Okay.
The underwriters feel that the accident has raised some very serious safety questions about the park. That makes the investors very, very anxious. I had a promise to conduct a very thorough on-site inspection.
Hammond hates inspections. They slow everything down.
Juanito, they'll pull the funding. That'll slow him down even more.
¿Seguro?
A ver, muéstrame.
If two experts sign up on the island, the insurance guys will back off. I've already got Ian Malcolm, but they think he's too trendy. They want Alan Grant.
Grant? You'll never get him out of Montana. Luz, más
Why not?
Muchachos, échenme luz!
Hey, why not?
Because Grant's like me. He's a digger. Qué lindo eres. Eso sí.
Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, we're ready to try again.
I hate computers.
Feelings mutual. How long does this usually take?
The shoot bring an immediate return. Shoot the radar into the ground and the bone bounces the image back. Bounces it back. This new program's incredible. A few more years development and we won't even have to dig anymore. There's a fun in that. It's a little distorted, but I don't think it's the computer.
Oh. Post-mortem contraction of the posterior neck ligaments. Velociraptor?
Yeah, it's good shape, too. It's 5, 6 feet high, I'm guessing 9 feet long. Look at the extraordinary...
What'd you do?
He touched it. Dr. Grant's not mission compatible.
I think that'll do it for me. And look at the half-moon-shaped bones in the wrist. It's no wonder these guys learn how to fly. No, seriously. All right. Well, maybe dinosaurs have more in common with present-day birds than they do with reptiles. Look at the pubic bone, turned backward, just like a bird. Look at the vertebrae, full of air sacs and hollows, just like a bird. And even the word raptor means bird of prey.
That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey.
Turkey, huh?
Oh, no.
Okay. Try to imagine yourself in the Cretaceous period. You get your first look at this 6-foot turkey as you enter a clearing. He moves like a bird, lightly bobbing his head. And you keep still because you think that maybe his visual acuity is based on movement, like T-Rex, and he'll lose you if you don't move. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him, and he just stares right back. And that's when the attack comes, not from the front, but from the side. From the other two raptors, you didn't even know were there. Because Velociraptor's a pack hunter, you see. He uses coordinated attack patterns, and he is out in force today. And he slashes at you with this 6-inch retractable claw, like a razor, on the middle toe. He doesn't bother to bite your jugular like a lion, say. No, no. He slashes at you here, or here. Or maybe across the belly, spilling your intestines. The point is, you are alive when they start to eat you. So, you know, try to show a little respect.
Okay.
Hey, Alan. If you wanted to scare the kid, you could have pulled a gun on him, you know.
Yeah, I know. Kids. You want to have one of those?
I don't want that kid, but a breed of child Dr. Grant could be intriguing. I mean, what's so wrong with kids?
Oh, Ellie, look, they're noisy, they're messy, they're expensive.
Cheap.
They smell.
They do not
Some of them smell.
Oh,
Baby smell.
What the hell do you think you're doing in here? Hey, we were saving that.
For today, I guarantee it.
Who in God's name do you think you are?
John Hammond, and I'm delighted to meet you finally in person, Dr. Grant. Still, I can see that my 50,000 a year has been well spent.
Okay, who's the jerk?
This is our paleobotanist, Dr.
Sattler.
Sattler. Ellie, this is Mr. Hammond.
I'm sorry about the dramatic entrance, Dr. Sattler, but
Did I say
I'm in a
jerk?
wee bit of a hurry. Will you have a drink? We won't if you get warm. Come along, sit down, sit down.
Well,
Just get a glass or two. That's all. No, I can manage this. I know my way around the kitchen. Now, I'll get right to the point. I like you. Both of you. I can tell instantly about people. It's a gift. I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. I've leased it from the government, and I've spent the last 5 years setting up a kind of biological preserve. Really spectacular, spared no expense. Make the one I've got down in Kenya look like a petting zoo. And there's no doubt our attractions will drive kids out of their minds.
What are those?
Small versions of adults, honey.
And not just kids, everyone. We're going to open next year. That is if the lawyers don't kill me first. I don't care for lawyers. Do you?
I
Don't really know any.
Well, I do, I'm afraid. There's a particular pebble in my shoe, represents my investors. Says that they insist on outside opinions.
What kind of opinions?
Well, your kind, not to put too fine a point on it. I mean, let's face it, in your particular field, you're the top minds. And if I could just persuade you to sign off on the park, give it your endorsement, maybe even pen a wee testimonial, I could get back on schedule.
Why would they care what we think?
What kind of park is this?
It's right up your alley. I tell you what, why don't you come down, just the pair of you, for the weekend? I'd love to have an opinion of a paleobotanist as well. I've got a jet standing by at Giotto.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. This isn't possible. This is a... We just dug up a new skeleton.
Well, I could compensate you by fully funding your dig.
And this is a very unusual time.
For a further 3 years.
Where's the plane?
Yeah. Cheers. Okay.
Dodson!
You shouldn't use my name.
Dodson! Dodson! We've got Dodson here! See, nobody cares. Nice hat. You're trying to look like a secret agent?
$750. On delivery, 50,000 more for each viable embryo. That's 1.5 million if you get all 15 species off the island.
Oh, I'll get them all.
Remember, viable embryos. They're no use to us if they don't survive.
Oh, how am I supposed to transport them?
The bottom screw's open.
It's great. Oh, you guys.
It's cooled and compartmentalized inside.
You guys, oh, that's great.
Customs can even check it if they want to.
Let me see.
Go on. There's enough coolant inside for 36 hours.
No menthol?
The embryos have to be back here in San Jose by then.
And that's up to your guy on the boat. 7 o'clock tomorrow night on the East Dock. Make sure he gets it right.
How are you planning to beat security?
Oh, I've got an 18-minute window. 18 minutes and your company catches up on 10 years of research.
Gracias, señor.
Don't get cheap on me, Dodson. That was Hammond's mistake.
So you two dig up dinosaurs?
Well,
Try to. You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. He suffers from a deplorable excess of personality, especially for a mathematician.
Chaotician, actually. John doesn't subscribe to chaos, particularly what it has to say about his little science project.
Odd swallow, Ian. You've never been able to sufficiently explain your concern.
Oh, John, don't. Because of the behavior of the system in phase space?
A load, if I may say so, of fashionable number crunching.
Well,
I do wish you wouldn't do
Dr.
that.
Sattler, Dr. Grant, you've heard of chaos theory?
no.
No? Nonlinear equations? Strange attractors? Dr. Sattler, I refuse to believe that you aren't familiar with the concept of attraction.
I bring scientists, you bring a rock star. There it is. bad wind shears, we have to drop pretty fast, so hold on, because this can be just a little thrilling. Yahoo! Over here. That peak. Look, we'll have landed by the time you get it right. Come along.
Full 50 miles of perimeter fence are in place.
And the concrete moats, and the motion sensor tracking systems. Donald, dear boy, relax. Try and enjoy yourself.
Let's get something straight, John. This is not a weekend excursion. This is a serious investigation of the stability of the island. Your investors, whom I represent, are deeply concerned. 48 hours from now, if they're not convinced, I'm not convinced. I'll shut you down, John.
In 48 hours, I'll be accepting your apologies.
Slow down here, slow. Stop. I shouldn't be here.
Alan, this species of Variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't this thing. What?
It's a dinosaur.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
This terrible rule book on it. Cold-bloodedness, it doesn't apply. They're totally wrong. This is a warm-bodied creature.
This thing doesn't live in a swamp.
This thing's got, what, a 25, 27-foot neck? Brachiosaurus 30.
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
How fast are they? Well, we clocked the T-Rex at 32 miles an hour.
T-Rex?
Mm-hmm.
You said you've got a T-Rex?
Uh-huh.
Say again?
We have a T-Rex. Oh.
Put your head between your knees.
Dr. Grant. My dear Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. How'd you do this?